Hello and welcome to Simply Gregster EV. It is currently 4:30 in the morning here in Montreal, and we're taking the Vinfast VF8 on a 1,000-mile United States road trip this weekend. We're going to see what the Vinfast is like to drive on such a road trip, check out some charging sites, and overall, let's just have a good time. Let's get into it. So we're headed down to Atlantic City. The Vinfast navigation is saying 2 charging stops, but I really think it's going to be closer to 3 because I don't want to get there at 20% state of charge. It looks like a complete charging desert. Let's check what trip overview. Let's see this. So it's saying Tesla supercharger. These are magic docks. Interstate 87 has a lot of Tesla magic docks. So Malta, New York, arrival at 23% state of charge, charge 10 minutes, 18 kilowatts. Charging station in Mahwah, that's in New York. That's just before the split at the 87. Arrival at 21% state of charge, 17 kilowatts. Okay, well, we'll see what we do. I don't think I'm going to rely on this too much until we get closer to New York City area. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Just got onto Highway 15 South. 15 will turn into Interstate 87 right after Champlain, New York. That's the US-Canada border. So far, so good. We've traveled 25 kilometers, 94% state of charge. As I said, this is a road trip I've been wanting to do for a while. We've brought you the road trips in the UK. We brought you the road trips in continental Europe. But we haven't done a proper US road trip, and I think this is going to be a really good one. Lots of Tesla Magic Docks, lots of Electrify America. This is about 500-mile run down to Atlantic City. As I said, I think it's going to be 3 charging stops because I don't want to arrive into Atlantic City on a low state of charge. Just crossed into New York State. The lineup at the border was a solid, I would say, 45 minutes to 50-minute lineup at the border. It seems whenever people get to the U.S. border, they just turn off their brains, and it took a really long time. It was really jammed up. So we're on Interstate 87 now, and we're going to charge the car. We're going to stop in probably Malta, New York, just north of Albany. We'll charge the car there. We're at 82% state of charge. We actually burned 2 or 3% state of charge running the air conditioning at the border. So that's where we're going to stop next. Everything good. It's all good in here. We're all having fun. We'll see you at the supercharger. So far the Vinfast has been pretty good. Not the most efficient. I think we're getting around 22 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, but there's so much elevation change here where I kind of expect that. We're roughly about 40% state of charge, 233 kilometers traveled. We've been doing about between 110 and 115, so I would say 70 to 75 miles an hour, which is actually pretty good. The driving assists work absolutely fantastic on this VF8. Possibly some of the best I've used, actually. Weirdly enough, something on this car actually works, and it's not giving a warning now, but I might have to reset the battery later. But yeah, the self-driving, the lane centering, all of the driving aids, they actually work very good. I'm very impressed with it. It's helps on the road trips like this. So as I mentioned, we're just going to plan our first charging stop. I think we're going to hit a Tesla Magic. Well, it's already gone horribly wrong in the United States. First charging stop I had scheduled, well, guess what? I couldn't unlock any of the Tesla Magic Dock connectors, so I thought it was an issue with my phone not having service. So I put another SIM card in, and it was the same problem. None of them were unlatching. So now I have to go way off the beaten path to get a charge versus having working charging infrastructure. So literally, the first charger I went to, I had issues charging, and oddly enough, at a Tesla supercharger. So now I have to go to, I believe it's called Evolve in Y, just down the road here to get a charge. So we got to the Evolve NY ABB charging site here at Stewart's shop. These ones are working. We rolled in 19% state of charge. We're already pulling 137 kilowatts. The price here per kilowatt hour, 49 cents per kilowatt hour, which is actually pretty comparable to what that Magic Dock was. I'm just pretty disappointed that literally my first experience at charging on this road trip, I had a Tesla Magic Dock, I had a Tesla supercharger with Magic Dock, didn't really go to plan. I guess that's Murphy's Law. So we're going to charge up here. It's still a nice rest site, and we'll just give a little tour. So we got the Vinfast charging, Huber Schooner cable. It actually was nice because you could use credit card payments. Imagine that, 139 kilowatts. Like I said, we rolled in, battery was at 28 Celsius, 19% state of charge. Let's go see what's happening on the inside. Here we go. So we do have the climate on. It's incoming 138 kilowatts, receiving 136, 137. Battery temperature is getting up there because we started charging. We're already at 26% state of charge. As I said, we rolled in at 19%. So we'll just stay here for a while. Still plugging away here. We're down to 114 kilowatts. We put it in just over 25 kilowatt hours of energy. We've been here 12 minutes and 13 seconds, 14 seconds. This is a pretty nice site, I have to say. You have four dispensers, your power cabinets are there. It's all ABB equipment, gas station, nice services inside. So far, the Vinfast has been performing well. Heading now on the 87 south, we'll be heading towards New York City. There's kind of a charging desert along here. Not much is going on, but we'll be fine until we get to New Jersey area. I think we were showing, what are we at here? We're at 348 kilometers expected range, 81% state of charge. Pretty annoyed. That added about 25 minutes onto the trip. 25 minutes I didn't really want to waste. I don't mind the charging. In fact, I like the charging stops. I did have the chance to use the restroom, grab a coffee, catch up on some messages, but that extra 25 minutes with out of order infrastructure, it's very annoying. And what drives me crazy is 2 weeks ago when we were in Iceland, I literally used 2 Alpitronic hyperchargers in the middle of nowhere, absolute middle of nowhere, and they worked first time. No wonkiness, nothing. So at least I'll give it to Evolve and NY. Everything worked properly, except for that guy that parked so close to me and gave me a really dirty look. So I just ended up moving the car. Anyways, we're back on the road now, and we'll get on with it. So I just got to this Electrify America site at a Walmart parking lot in Newburgh, just off the 87. Well, off the 87. That's what I've noticed. Nothing's really off at any interstate. I stopped to get something to eat. I was starving. The driving on the road was getting to me. I had to eat. Didn't really eat since last night, and I figured while I'm here, I'll just top up at Electrify America. ABB, everything worked properly. I had to do the old lift the connector trick on the charge port, but so far so good here. Vinfast is doing well. The driving aids are kind of getting annoying. I have to dial back the lane centering. It's really aggressive. What are we at? I plugged in at 44, 43. We're pulled in 101 kilowatts, 67% state of charge. I'll eat my sandwich and we'll get out of here at 80%. But so far so good with the Vinfast in this Walmart parking lot. Garden State Parkway now. We're about 120 miles away, 2 hours out from Atlantic City. 52% state of charge, about 152 miles of remaining range. Everything good so far. Traffic is starting to really pick up. Hopefully we'll beat the rush, but I highly doubt that. And we still have one more planning stop, and I've been looking on Electrify America and the Tesla app, and it's looking kind of grim. A lot of full stations. People are getting ready for the weekend. The rideshare guys are getting ready for the weekend. So the final stop, we're going to see how it's going to be. I'm not expecting anything great, but we'll deal with that when we get there. We still have plenty of battery life. But everything is good here in the Vinfast. Air conditioning is on, and we're just rolling on the Garden State Parkway in New Jersey. So we are somewhere here in New Jersey. I think we're in Edison, New Jersey, charging up on a Magic Dock. We'll stay here for about 25 minutes. I think this will be the last charge before the run into Atlantic. Well, we are charging up at a Tesla Magic Dock version 3 in Edison, New Jersey. Everything is going well here. Yes, I know I'm blocking, but like I said, there's an air pump there as well. And it's a Wawa, so you know it's good. We'll go up to about 80-90% on this, and we'll take off. I'm charging up the Vinfast here at this version 3 Tesla supercharger with Magic Docks, and there's a gentleman with a Model Y that started telling me how it works, and I'm like, look, you don't have to preach to the choir, but I can't get to the stall on the end because it's blocked by an air pump, so I can't get close enough. And I'm like, there's no one here. If it gets busier, I'll leave. Like, if you have a problem, take it up with Elon to put version 4 posts in. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, drive through the bush or parallel park somehow? Like, it's impossible. The charging actually isn't too bad. We're gonna go up to probably like 85-90%, and we're still pulling like 87 kilowatts. There's 83-84 kilowatts going in. Battery is smoking hot, 40 Celsius. That's pretty smoking hot. I'd like to see that lower, but hey, it's pretty hot outside. And that angry guy with that Model Y is leaving now, and he was only charging for like 3 to 5 minutes, so I don't get what his problem was. The charging is actually not taking long on these trips. What's taking long is the traffic. I keep saying there's so much traffic around this area where it's just taking a long time to get anywhere, and the drivers are a different breed. So we'll just take it easy, and we'll finish up here, and we'll go pick up Laura, and then we'll figure out what we're doing after. But we'll just finish up charging here. But it's all going good. Vinfast is doing great. I'm doing great. It's all good. Just finished charging here at the Tesla Supercharger Magic Dock in Edison, New Jersey. I just want to check something to see how much that was. That was about $18. We plugged in at around 35% state of charge and went all the way up to 90, so it's quite a long charge. $18 US, 42 kilowatt hours. That's not too bad. All right, onward to Atlantic City. That's it. This is the final run in. City. I keep saying it, I cannot get over how bad the traffic is here. And there's something wrong with my Easy Pass. It's saying call service center, so that's going to be just as migraine inducing as sitting here driving. But it's all going good. And oddly enough, the only problems I've had were, I mean, I don't even consider that Tesla Magic Dock thing a real issue. There was another charger away. Yeah, it was like 10-15 minutes, but it wasn't the end of the world. I would say it's just the only issues have been the sheer amount of people driving here. I mean, I've driven here before. I think I always forget how bad it is and how much of a pressure cooker it is. But the car itself has performed beautifully. The charging has worked flawlessly up until now. I mean, that could change if I do a second part of this video from where we end up next. But everything's fine. Everything's good. Vinfast is super comfortable. My back's not killing me. I was a bit worried about the seat at first, but now it seems to have softened up a bit from my burly frame sitting on it all day. But yeah, the only issues in terms of time have been caused by just the sheer amount of traffic volume on the road. But I can't change anything like that. So we're actually in almost, it says an hour and a half to Atlantic City, or 85 miles. We're at 79% state of charge. We've already driven 415 miles. So we'll see where we end up after Atlantic City, because I am not staying there. I am not staying. Well, there we go. We made it to Atlantic City. We're just outside the resorts, casino, and hotel. Picked up the special package. Everything went well. No issues charging except for that Tesla Magic Dock, but I'm not going to hold that against him. That was against them, sorry. But that was just a bad luck and Murphy's Law. Vinfast was awesome. I can't say nothing more about it. It was great, super comfortable. The driving aids worked absolutely fantastic. Efficiency got better than it was this morning. Perhaps not the most efficient EV around, but definitely a bit different. All I see down here is Teslas. That's all there is. So I think we're going to leave it at that. And well, again, thank you for watching. And if we do a second part, I will post it. Now I'm not too sure where we're headed. Probably Philadelphia or something. But the mission was accomplished. And again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.